Hello there, Internet! My name is Justin, they call me Cyberwaste on the interwebs, and welcome to the Cyber Gamer Pro League Division 1 Season 6, powered by MSI. We have a match on DE Cash between Vox Eminor and Exile 5. They are doing a knife for sides, and while they are doing that, I will quickly run down the rosters for your convenience. On the side of Vox Eminor, we have Kozi, Ares, Moe, Nova, and Mono. And on the side of XR5, we have Destiny, Teddy T, Gary, Ferg, and I believe his name as Steve. Sorry, I am not familiar with the lineup. It is looking like it is Ares against the world. Gary does have the health advantage though, and dominance has been asserted. XR5 has won the knife round and will get to choose their side. From the looks, we are going to see XR5 choose the counter-terrorist side. And the match has been paused very briefly. As for what, I am not entirely certain. They maybe just discussing strats going into the pistol, or maybe somebody briefly had to leave, answer the door, get their pizza and come back. Who knows? XL5 is called the unpause. Live on 3 is called. 3, 2, 1, and it is go time. Vox Eminor being your attacking side. We have 3. It will be 3 armored up. Sorry, I am blind. And 1 being naded up. That will be Kozi. And on the counter terrorist, we have 2 flashes and a nade on Steve. Zeus is also coming out to play. This is post nerf to the Zeus, where it now costs $200. Diffuse kit on Teddy T. Where will our number 4 man be? Our number 4 man is sitting behind the red container. He is the only one directly on the A site. The A execute is in play, and Kozi will open proceedings by getting 1 on a Teddy T. Nova will respond with 2 himself on his Steve and Gary. Now Ferg and Destiny are the only ones left. Versus 5 very angry and very aggressive, it would seem, terrorists. Destiny and Ferg still trying to thin the numbers of the terrorist side, but Mano is having none of it, taking down Ferg. And Destiny on 1 HP is stuck at Squeaky, and not much he can do, I'm afraid. Although he does have a kid, he's got 3 to find, 1 health, and Ares will have the final say. That would mean that the pistol is going in favor of Vox Eminor for the opening stanza, and now it remains to be seen what Exile 5 will do to counter it. Will they be going aggressive? No, they're being a bit more conservative. Some P250s and a flash on Destiny. 2 Galils and 3 submachine guns, 1 Mac Daddy on Moe. Well, I'd like to see him put that to work. Wait and see how it goes. Destiny eats a nade for breakfast and he's down to 65. And moving to T warehouse. Mardo spots one at B main and taking some pot shots, and will get the better of Ferg on that occasion. Mac Daddy making an appearance, getting 1 on a Destiny, 2 on a Gary, 3 on a Teddy T. That will be Moe raking in a ton of cash. And that investment, I believe, will be paid off in full. And with a little bit of change left over. And the other one left is Steve. He's got Gary's P250, power pistol, bomb moving onto the A site, and they're trying to catch Steve out as soon as he rotates through towards highway. Yep. Mardo's firing some warning shots. He's softened down to 51, and Ares again puts the cap on the round with a big 3k for Moe. Beefing up that terrorist economy. Like, look, he bought a molly for himself in full set of days. He's still on 4,300. As soon as you factor in the bonus money that they will get, even if they win or lose a round, he will be able to buy next round. And it will be a healthy buy at that on the terrorist side going into the first gun. Yet again, a full eco. Aside from maybe not a full eco. There's a tiny bit of investment. Moe making that all for naught, dropping Ferg into checker. And B site being fully infiltrated. They're treating the CTs like ants, firebombing them out and then setting them down. Nova and Moe still sending out the numbers, and the other two left are Teddy T, your number 4 man, coming in from CT, and waiting at the end to be main will you be in number 1 man of Steve. Vox Eminor playing the waiting game. Waiting for a CT to overextend. Teddy trying his luck, no such luck coming his way, dying at the hand of Ares. And now Steve is the only one left. They are starting to circle him. Number 8 man of Ares moving towards a main. And will Steve get away with his 5-7? Small investment, but an investment nonetheless. That'll be $500 saved. And we are going into the first gun round for this map. Vox Eminor losing very few people, being, let's double check, that'll be 2 people within the first 3 rounds, and that was only on the pistol, so their economy will be looking in really good shape. Going 1-3 and 1 on this occasion. Ferg at sandbags. Teddy with the follow-up, taking out Moe and Nova. They're bench for the round. The Molotov falling a little bit short, so Ferg is safe there for the time being. Destiny getting a crack on a Cozzy. Ares replying in turn. Destiny getting one on Namato, and Ares the only one that's left at the vent. Leaving a party gift for Ferg, but that will be about it. A 2k for Destiny, a 2k for Ferg, and a 2k for Ares, and that is the first gun round in favor of Exile 5. Vox Eminor able to buy up again, but it is looking a little bit stretched aside from Ares with the 3, I believe that's 3,800. I thought it was 3,700. Or with head armor, which could factor in with Teddy T, Ferg, and Destiny getting the confrontations, but it won't matter to Steve. 2 moving up squeaky. 1 being Moe with the big beast. Somebody threw their Vulcan in the washing machine. That being Mardo. Hanging around B main, looking towards Sunroom. Currently at a stalemate, feeling each other out. Knowing that the first gun round's been and gone. Knowing the tendencies. Teddy T taking pot shots from Toxic. And falling back in mid. Back in position. Actually, Teddy T is up on Cat and will be the guardian into this initial push as soon as they come through B main. Destiny on top of the garage door in mid. Buster spotted the forehead of Mato. Ooh, gets the dig onto him. He is down to 9 HP. 30 seconds gone as of now. And the execute is on. Teddy get the initial frag into Ares. Nova trading him out in turn. Nova ruling with an iron fist, taking down 2. Destiny is replying in turn, taking out Nova and Cozzy, as well as Mato. So that is 3k on the round for Destiny, and that is the second gun round in favor of Exile 5, and that is forcing Vox to make a really tough decision. Either force around the large amount of money that Ares has to thin the economy out and bring it in line, or eco, and it looks like they have force bought. Ares still on 2k after the buy, so depending on what happens this round, it could be okay if they could scavenge a weapon or 2 off of the CTs if they overextend. But Steve will greet them on the site, getting the initial pick of the Ares. 2 pouring out a squeaky, and Teddy T and Steve doing the work. Although Teddy T is a little bit tagged up, you could call his helping hand a success, because this push has been pretty much stopped dead. The bomb retreating back towards T Highway, a little bit indecisive. Your number 8 man and Moe sitting in T Warehouse, getting into a duel in mid. We'll take out Ferg, thinning out the numbers, but it is still a 2 versus 4, and the combined health total of Vox Eminor at the moment is 42. between Nova and Moe, so it is walking on a thin line. And Gary's holding the angle to B main so that has his back turned, checking towards Sunroom, gets punished, and the only one left is poor Nova. A Tech 9 and a Dream. A little bit indecisive. Pop goes the door and pop goes the body. Steve getting 3 for the round, and that is all tied up. If that were a slapstick comedy, I would like the Kalashnikov to fire the pie at his face. Maybe some good old-fashioned slapstick. You need that in black and white with the Benny Hill theme as well. The T's are forced to eco for the first time in this match, and that will more than likely, barring any shenanigans, put Exile 5 ahead for the first time in this match. One of them has a nice karambit though. I would like to have one that's similar. A fully vanilla one. Looks like a cotton claw. If you guys ever play Mortal Kombat, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. There is a Deagle on Nova, curiously enough. Gary from Checker taking out Cozzy. Crack goes the skull of Gary! That would be at the hands of Nova, and a AWP is salvaged. So that is the big green gun, and that is a scary prospect on this retake, but being the Guardian Angel, being a number 4 man at Teddy T, he is heavily tagged, but he's asserted a little bit of dominance by taking out Bardo. Destiny also getting one to Ares. Nova's still with a Deagle. Ringing off shots will take out Ferg, but Teddy T and Destiny will put a bow on it. Them getting 2 each, Teddy T and Destiny, and that will be Exile 5 pulling ahead by 1. Thank goodness for that. But the guns are back in play. Everybody, I think, will be on an even footing after the bye. Except the AWP, who will be short of nades, but he does have head armor. So, all is good in the hood. We have 2 Kalashnikovs, 1 M4, and 1 suppressed M4A1 on the side of Exile 5. I'm trying to get the wallbang. Mato just swatting down Ferg like a fly, but Gary is on the angle, expecting him like, you wanna have that? Now I'll trade you. That will be Gary taking out Mato, and we are all square once more. Moving into 1 minute remaining. More than likely, if they are doing a fast execute, it'll be 30 seconds to go time. Bowie getting Steve to the bench for another round. Bringing the man advantage to the T's. Bomb is still sitting in T spawn, now moving up T highway. Firebomb will be going to the vents. Will that flush anyone out? No, it will not! Teddy from headshot will get his paws into Ares. Cozzy, knowing the call, keeping an eye on Toxic, catching Teddy on the way in, firing some warning shots. Moe get bonked by the smoke and pays for it at the hands of Destiny. Now we're all square once more. Cozzy getting another one for the AK. And another one! That will be him taking down Destiny from quad. And he is finally benched at by the AWP of Gary. Now it is a 1 versus 1. Gary with 2 in the round so far. Can he make it a third? Might have heard his made his presence known with the flash, so he's shift walking, trying to get it out. Must have seen the shoulder. Nova will be victorious with that one. A 2k for Cozzy, 1 for Nova, Moe, and Mato for that round, and we are all square once more. The CTs can buy, but it will be a little bit ropey, depending on how they buy. A Clarion on Ferg. The fuse kit's on 3 of the 5 CTs, so so long as they're spread amongst the sites, it should be fine if the T's do end up getting a plant. Moe shutting Gary down straight away. That is their AWPer, their main AWPer out of the fray. But if Destiny is able to... Destiny back on the garage door again. Dicks! Over right in the mouth, down to 11 HP. Knowing that the man advantage is still in favor of Eminor, but Nova is tagged heavily, so he will more than likely be tailing it or being the meat shield for a trade, depending on how it happens. Then again, I'm not a professional. Who knows? Bomb is in T warehouse. There's in the pause of your number 9 man being Ares. Destiny being watched on the B's site, and he is quick with the orb, taking out Moe. But the B execute is coming in, and the cavalry is almost here. Ferg and Destiny trying to hold off the B site. Ferg in heaven. Destiny comes into headshot and gets greeted with bullets by Mato. So it is a 3 versus 4, a retake scenario, but is entirely possible knowing that Nova is very, very low on 11. Now 2 of them very low being Mato and Nova. Steve getting onto the site. Now it is a 2 versus 2. Nova heavily tagged. Both of them hanging around Checker and B main respectively. And Kozzy holding the angle of where the bomb is placed. Kozzy will get his paws into Steve. Will he get his paws into Ferg as well? Taking the initiative, knowing where the bomb is planted, and that will be Kozzy. Yet again, proving his worth. Getting a 5th on the board for Vox Eminor. And the CT economy is not in good shape at all. So, barring any weird stuff, we're going to see the Exile 5 players have to cop another round of the chin. But if they can get up close and or at a long distance, maybe. Who knows? Berg will be the one to keep an eye on. He is down to 34, but he is still up. The man advantage is even, but the firepower advantage is clearly in favor of Vox at this point in time. I really hate that missed his skin. I really wish that well, whatever works for you, it just doesn't work for me, personally. Who's going on in mid? No one's there to contest this time, but there is Gary in the vent. We may call out to the team saying, hey, we got bros hanging around mid. There are also bros in A main. 1 being at Squeaky being Kozzy. 3 are on the A site. Steve holding the angle at the B box, and all for naught. Mato does get one. Ferg also gets one. Mato taking down Destiny. Ferg putting that Scavenged AK to work. Gary also taking one down. So causing a little bit of damage to the terrorist side, but Gary with no armor. Sure, you had the big green gun, but it would have been all for naught. 1 bullet and you would have been wasted, or the view kick would have gotten you hard. So that is 6-4 in favor of Vox. Buy round on the way. Nades, you'd say 3 full sets, a couple missing frags and lack of smoke on Destiny, but they obviously have something planned, so who knows. M4s across the board for Exile 5, 2 M4s and 3 that are suppressed. Moe from T Highway, slowly making the passage over. And again, playing for picks. Ouch! Teddy T is down on the highway. And that'll be the early 1-up to Vox. Gary, he is indecisive on what to do. Will he be providing Overwatch from Cat? From Toxic? Are we trying to flush one out of vents? That will be Ferg. He'll have to take a step back. Yes, he will. He's retreating back to Checker. And onto the B site. We're nearly 40 seconds down. And the man advantage still in favor of Vox. Smoke for Z. Watch out. Gary getting caught out right in the mouth from Nova. Kozzy moving in. Steve still in the smoke at quad. That could end up being useful. Destiny taken down from cars. Steve getting one to Kozzy, but Mato and Nova will put them to rest. And Ferg's the only one left. Ares will put him down. 2k in the round for Nova, and that will be 7-4, and the CTs will be forced to save once more, so that would mean that Exile 5 will have to cop another one on the chin and effectively give Vox Eminor the half in terms of winning it out. Getting some initial damage in. A little. Destiny down to 76. Gary down to 0 and out. By the AWP. I don't think they'll be copying this one. And yeah, Destiny just falling back. Going down to Nova. Ferg getting one on Amato. Which can be scary. And he's in another duel with Moe. Can he be successful? Yes, he can! But eventually gets wrapped around by Ares. But 2 down on the round, not too bad. But Teddy T and his USP are all that is left standing for the counter-terrorist side. And that will be the end of it. Did get dinked though, but tag, but no frag, my friend. And that will be Vox Eminor winning at the half. They have 8 on the board. Guns are back in play for round 13. Double AWP setup. One on Steve, one on Gary. So it looks like they have multiple competent AWPers on the passive angle from Envious Box. Crack! Moe getting the early advantage. Destiny, oh man, he has been playing this spot quite often and has been successful every single time. Will Nova hop onto the truck? He caught a glimpse of his head but didn't make the shot. He's got to be calling that out though. Mato getting firebombed out of his position by T-Red. But Destiny moving forward still. He's sitting in the corner of T Warehouse. Steve getting a AWP frag on a Cozzy. You can hear Destiny ringing it out, and Nova will put him down. But not after doing a hefty chunk of damage. Nova down to 20. Mato down and out at the hands of Gary. Ferg flanking around and cleaning up the remaining 2 CTs. There's 2 on the round for Ferg, 2 on the round for Gary. And we are into round 14, 5-8. Vox Eminor leading. The buy-up has happened. Ares with a decent amount of money at the moment, but other than that, the T's are flat broke. But if they are able to break the CT economy, that could end up being painful. But Ferg and Destiny going for the counter boost. I hope this pays off huge. This will pay off huge. Destiny and Ares and Nova. Destiny getting 2 for none. All the CTs are still standing. You have a much smaller ammo pool with the M4A1S though. Mato getting the first reply for the T's, but I would say that the damage is done. Mato heavily tagged. And Cozzy all on his lonesome. They're both moving to B main, which is where the bomb is A main, excuse me. Where the bomb is located. Both of them eating a nade for breakfast and lunch for both of them. Mato down to 18. And Cozzy getting hit with that Molotov. Cozzy's still taking out Ferg, but the jig is up. They've spread out enough to catch them rotating. Steve still anticipating the A main push. Watch it from car. Steve getting one to Cozzy. Mato will reply in turn, but Teddy T just has to exercise a little bit of patience, and down he goes. That'll be 6-8, and the final round will be incoming, and from the looks, aside from Ares, it'll be ropey. Yep, Tech 9 train will be on the cards. 1 molly, a CZ75 on Ares, and an AK. So pocket AK, so basically he's got dual AKs, in essence. But, final round of the half. Will they be just breaking themselves into a site using blunt force? Let us find out. They're starting to form the death squad in B main. And the welcoming party will be more than able to greet them. Gary getting one for the site. Getting a second. Getting a third with Ferg's help. Destiny getting one. And all that was left was Bowie, and not anymore. Gary getting 3 on the final round. At the change of sides, we have a slim advantage to Vox Eminor. But that remains to be seen now that the change has taken place. So, Destiny hanging around mid of the CT side for a couple of the rounds was crucial. Not only with getting frags, like the 2 in round 14, but getting dinks, calling out information when they were gathering around places. And now the second pistol is underway. 4 armored up for Exile 5. They may be looking to just break into a site. Mardo heading around headshot. Ares at checker. It looks like the take will be on 1 minute 20. And they're already legging it. No, they're a little bit indecisive. They may be trying to pull a fake or just pull people over, which they do not seem to be biting on. The defense is holding firm thus far. Only a little bit of damage exchange, but Nova getting a gross WhatsApp to Gary, putting him out of the pistol round. Well, that remains to be seen. Oh man, has he checked highway? Has Destiny checked highway? Because Nova was still hanging around Z, and Ares and Cozy have shut down the push. That is 3 for Nova on the round. And Vox Eminor get the second pistol. They are up 9-7. And now that remains to be seen. The Exile 5 team did not get any frags that round, so more than likely they will... No, they will not! They are going full aggro. Single flashes on Teddy T and Destiny. Head armor for everyone. Tech 9s for 3. P250s for 2 of the members. Now this will be an RTSD strat. RTSD standing for rush that stuff down. S can be substituted for a more vulgar word if you so desire. The welcoming party on the A's site, should this rush take place, will be Moe and Cozy. At T red. That's A site red. Excuse me. Words. The execute is on. Why are you focusing on them? Stupid auto director. Teddy T and Ferg getting the opening picks. Cozy will take down 2 with an MP7, so that will give the CTs more funds, but given the armor and the MP7 in the hands of Teddy T now. Steve taking down Mardo. Ares burning someone alive, but the only one left will be Ares, sitting at car with a Clarion. And he will be doing his hardest to try and hang on to the rifle, I would assume, because that is a huge investment, and that will be forced onto Maniko. Well, aside from Cozy with that sub money, much akin to Twitch, will Ares make it out alive? Someone won't, and that will be Teddy T with that MP7, so the only thing that survives the round will be head armor and a Tech 9, but given the bomb plant, the T's will be able to buy up, and that will shrink the lead down to 1. Armor on... There'll be an armor pistol and a human lawnmower, aka the P90 on Cozy. Deagle on Nova again. We've seen how dirty he could be with the 50 Action Express, but Teddy T will silence him promptly, giving the early advantage to the terrorist side, but Mardo with Envious Box takes out Destiny, putting it all square. The firepower is still in favor of the T's, but now it comes down to positioning. What will happen? The bomb is still in mid. I'll be guessing Gary just wants to cause a ruckus. Mardo moving out a headshot. Caused enough of a distraction to pull the number 9 man over, being Ares. Click, click, click goes the time bomb. 2 coming up highway. The executor's coming in. Cozy will be there to greet them. And a team kill coming in. Gary and Teddy T getting frags onto Steve. And good lord, that was such a quick flurry of frags. My brain just short-circuited and I missed the entire feed. But 2 for the round for Cozzy. And that will be 10 on the board for Vox on DE Cash. Moving into round 19, the T's will be forced to lay it low. P250s for 3 out of the 5 and 2 flashes. They'll be aiming to get the bomb plant and nothing more. AKs for... It'll be rifles for everyone except for Mardo with the human lawnmower this time. Gary coming in through B main. Shots rang out. Mardo's having none of it. Quick and prompt exit. Now, oh, Cozzy keep being caught unawares. Moe with the save. Destiny moving in from Squeaky. Moe heavily tagged. Will get... And Destiny will get an AK back for his trouble. The bomb is down, so they've accomplished that. Now it's just doing economic damage to the counter-terrorist side, but that is about all they will do. 2 frags on the round and a bomb plant, so that will be a... I would say a decent buy, depending on how they decide to split up the funds, but that will chalk up 11 on the round, or 11 on the board, excuse me, to Vox Eminor. Let me get water, please. Two, 1, 2, being the formation called. Nova being the only one in mid, and being at Z. Taking pot shots so that you can dink them, but it will be only minimal. Gary taking minimal damage, but he will die to 1 bullet from an M4. So that is one thing to note. Ferg will open the frag account for Exile 5 this round. Someone eating a lot of fire right there. Cozzy and Mardo replying in turn, but Gary with the AK will get a pour into Mardo, and Teddy T the only one that is left outside of B main. Ares slowly moving in on him, given the jewel. Teddy T will take down Ares, so that will guarantee him the plant, providing that the CTs aren't quick enough. He's not going for it. May have spotted that one will be heaven, but not both. Cozzy and Nova being guardian angels sitting in heaven. Teddy on top of the box. They must obviously be waiting for the plant to go down. I wouldn't say uncontested, but that's Teddy going 1 and close. 1 bullet will do it for either of them. Who will be the most fleet of foot? And it will be Teddy T who rises to the occasion, getting 3 on the round and getting a crucial round for Exile 5. And that will force the CTs onto an eco because they bought so heavily into that round. That was all positioning and all jukes. It was a sweet science indeed. Nova again with the deagle. We've seen how deadly it could be. Cozzy with the 50 Action Express power pistol as well. Flashes into B main. Cozzy trying his luck. None such. Gary will get 2. But not after taking a ton of damage. He is down to 23. Take a body shot from any of the pistols. Moe on Cat. No such luck. Destiny will take him out of the round. And it looks like minimal damage will be dealt. At least in terms of manpower. Damage was dealt to Gary and Ozzy. And just for the hell of it, see if we'll get a 1D onto Nova saying, hey, anything you could do, I could do better. Let's see what the CTs will do. Given that the money is not quite unified, they may force it up, pull it in line, and Ozzy can buy an M4 and full nades, and it looks like they have forced 2 Clarions, 2 M4s, and 1 for M4A1. And Ares opening the account early with Wanda Ferg, stopping him moving through B main. Re-smoked off will be the B entrance. Bomb still laying around T warehouse on the boost. Oh, if they caught Nova's head through that, he would be fuming. Steve at the boost spot. He must have called, hey, they're falling back. B, people, be ready. The welcoming party being Mardo. And your number 0 man of Cozzy. And they've gathered outside of B main. The T's are moving in. It is go time. And Gary and Destiny opening up the accounts. And Nova will respond in turn. Now it is a 3 versus 3. The bomb has not moved onto the site yet. And Nova will drop him from heaven. The bomb sitting right on CT's spawn. Bomb has been retrieved. The bomb is going down now. But Moe will sod him down. Gary will take one with him being Moe, but that will be the end of that. 3k on the round for Nova. And 2 for Gary on Exile 5. No kit for anyone except for Cozzy, but there is enough time anyway. And Cozzy will go on the hunt for a more powerful weapon. And none is to be found. But they do have a nice Wasteland Rebel to come along with it. And not all is lost. Round 23, buys are coming in. Steve's is scraped together. Full nades, but only a deagle as opposed to an actual rifle, and no nades and head armor. And the human lawnmower of Ares will already sound, getting one to Gary very early on into the round. I would like to see Exile 5 be more able to do straight trade frags, but that sometimes that's less than ideal depending on who you ask. So Cozzy and Moe doing the boost over T Red, anticipating perhaps a push through A main. Cozzy shutting down Teddy T from Highway. A dirty one tap. Or at least it looked like a one tap in the demo. It wasn't because it's an M4. And a Ferg will get a team kill. That is the second one for XL5, I believe. And that will be 13 to 10 in favor of Vox Eminor, and it looks like Vox will be brought to 14 because the T's are forced to eco once more. Deagle on Steve. Teddy T with a Tech 9. Destiny also with a Tech 9. Gary with the P250. And Destiny with 2 flashes. They're just gathering around mid. Looks like the grinder will be in full effect. Nova with 2. Moe with 1 on his account for the round. And it looks like this has been stopped. Completely dead. Already. The bomb is out in the middle of mid. That sounds funky. Gary trying to get toasted. Not quite. I prefer my toast filling. That's me making a joke and I suck at it. Human Lawnmower of Ares will be silenced by Gary, but that might be all that she wrote. The P90 is salvaged. But with 50 seconds left in the round, or 54 seconds left in the round, Moe, gotta remember, these are power pistols, or the T's power pistols, so they could still do some damage. They're just aiming to get the plant, but given the bomb's location, and Moe hanging around the vents, that's enough of that. And Destiny's the only one that's left, and that will be promptly shafted. 3 for Nova, 2 for Moe. And that will bring Vox Eminor to 14, and the T's are forced to buy up, but it will be ropey if they do lose this, even with the round loss bonus. I think the round loss bonus now is 3,500, so it will be a little bit scrappy. It'll be a Tech 9 armor bar if they do lose this. But that remains to be seen. A full rifle side for Vox Eminor. No AWP in play as of yet. Still trying to feel each other out. Number 8 man of Moe in the shroud spot, which is curious and curiouser. Has he been spotted? Yes, he will by Ferg. He's getting the opening frag of the round. Nova Car will be another one to greet him momentarily. On top of red. Ferg will get a second for the round. Cozzy will shut him out of the round. Shut him out shortly after, but Steve and Teddy T get respective frags, and all that is left is Ares. He's all the way on the B side. There is no way he could retake, so I think exits will be the call. And given how fragile the economy is for the T side, they may go for a... They may take the thing out of the round. They must know that he's low on cash. May not know where he's situated though. Maybe looking to get a trade. T will die to the hand of Ares. Will let himself be known. Starting to surround him. Cue the Jaws music. Destiny will say no saving for you, good sir, and take him out of the round. One will be dropping. One will be the bank. And Moe will get a big green gun. And only have normal armor. But it's AKs that you're dealing with, so that's not exactly a big deal. But there is only one kit. And that is on the hands. That is in the hands of Nova. And Nova being situated in Z at the moment. So that may prove... Ouch! Moe opening proceedings with one under Ferg from quad. Someone's asserted early by Box Eminor. Pop. Goes the flash. Gary has flashed in turn. Steve getting up onto his site red, taking out Cozzy, and is promptly dealt with by Steve, saying, yeah, no more jumping around for you. Gary getting one on headshot. Ares will trade him out, and will scavenge an AK more than likely. Teddy T and Nova trading frags, and that will be a 1 versus 1, but they are too far apart. May have heard him coming. Ares moving up highway. He must be really impatient, knowing that he wants to bring this to 15 and just take it home. He playing this behind the box, directly on top of the bomb, making Ares do all the moving and all the guesswork. Pop goes the brain. There's a little bit of brain graffiti for you, and a little bit of extra bullets for your trouble. Exile 5, bring it to 12. Round 27. CTs are forced to eco again. If anything, it'll be a scavenger hunt. And the T economy is still looking a little bit rough around the edges, but if they do lose this, they will be able to buy again. But more than likely it will be going to 13-14. Nova getting one to TT, but I don't think he'll be able to scavenge a rifle. No, he will not. Ferg will put a silence to him. And Moe, oof. Gary getting dinked by Mardo. Iris in heaven, dropping the bomb carrier in B main. And promptly flashed and dealt with, but there is a lot of damage being dealt. Destiny being the only one left. Moe with a scavenged AK will take out Destiny. He's got to act quick with no kit. All comes down to aim. Gary, hoping to be flashed. Moe pops his brain from headshot. And that will be a defuse on a pretty much a full eco round for Vox Eminor, and bringing it to 15-12. And after the bonuses go in, I think it will be going in now. Let's have a look. The T's will be able to buy, but again, it will be a little bit ropey with power pistols only on Teddy. I think Destiny will be able to buy up. Not quite, only with one flash instead of two, but it's really ropey. But they do all have head armor, so that will make the M4s of most of Vox Eminor have to put in a little bit more work. Must have sniffed out that they were going squeaky. Steve eating a ton of damage, already put down to 15, so Exile 5 with the back foot already. Lots of an A-main as well. And Flash. They're expecting Exile 5 to go hellbent for leather on what could potentially be their last round. But I'm still A-main. Moe biding his time. Trying to bait out a CT to pick due to the door being opened. Eminor not taking the bait. Looks like A executes all the cards. Nova and Ares open the accounts already. Auto director, you are awful. Moe getting a second, and Kozi will shut out the round. That will be a 2k for Moe on the final round of the game, and that will be Eminor taking that game. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Justin. They call me Cyberwaste on the interwebs. This is my first time casting in roughly 5 years. The only time I did cast that was for Call of Duty 4 Pro Mode. So any criticism or compliments or tips will be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.